Dave Murphy is a flat earther who is very well known for doing this.
My morning routine is basically I would get up, weigh my glass, drink most of it.
Yeah, I know, rank, isn't it? But did you also know that he thinks it's okay to try and arrest a policeman? You can't miss this one. Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Tinfoil Tuesday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Right, back to today's video where Dave Murphy is hot on the heels of a vaccination centre looking to shut the place down. We join them as they start their attempt.
So, we're here at the vaccination centre in Eastbourne. We're just going to serve a notice of liability on that vaccine centre.
A notice of liability is normally of a financial nature in that you are liable for paying for something. I believe what Dave is referring to here is a notice of liability for harm and death. If that is the case, then I'm not sure if this is legal if it's not served by someone legally allowed to do it.
We previously did a doctor's surgery, which was very good, and as you heard, we actually managed to serve it on a doctor.
Who probably filed it under B for bin when you left.
They took it, we filmed it, the notice of liability was served. So we're hoping for something similar today. So I've got a few witnesses here, so yeah, we hope to replicate this around primary schools and stuff. So we just heard that the primary schools are now threatening to vaccinate 5-year-olds now. So threatening?
Your choice of words is odd here, Dave. But it's not all 5-year-olds that they're offering the vaccine for. It's those at a higher risk and those that live with someone with a weakened immune system.
This is serious now. So
I agree, Dave. This pandemic is serious. It has been from the start, but people of your ilk aren't taking it like he should do.
So yeah, we're going to extend this to every primary school in the area.
Why? Seriously, why? What choice does the primary school have?
They're liable for every person who has an adverse reaction, every person who dies from this. They are liable, especially since they've been served it.
There is a vaccination here in the UK called the HPV, and it's given to 13 and 14-year-old girls during school. And it's designed to protect women from cervical cancers. In 2009, unfortunately, a 14-year-old girl died shortly after being administered this HPV vaccine. Now, there was no link found between the young girl's death and this vaccine. However, adverse reactions happen with all sorts of medical procedures. As a point of context here, the HPV vaccine slashes your odds of getting cervical cancer by 90%. There is no evidence to suggest that every single adverse reaction and death after receiving the mRNA vaccines were because of those vaccines.
Look at that! Oh, they claimed it as that and it was already built.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Good morning again. 24th of December 2021, 10:30. We're here to serve a notice of liability to the vaccination centre at Sovereign Harbour.
I really don't understand their tactics here. It's one vaccination centre out of 3,000 in the UK. His video has been seen 16,000 times, mostly by the backpackers. So what is he trying to achieve here?
And just to let them know how they should be lawfully setting out their personal responsibilities, personal liabilities for conducting experimental medical trials as a vaccinator or as a member of staff who takes part in the administration and facilitation of said medical trials.
The poor bloke doesn't understand how medical trials work. Phase 4 of the clinical trials is done after the vaccine has been approved. The aim is to find more about some of the side effects and how that vaccine works when it's more widely used. So yes, the COVID-19 vaccines were still in a clinical trial stage, but a stage which is common amongst all medicines and vaccines.
Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go.
Have a look at the envelope, please.
Yep, there you go.
Envelope. Thank you. Beautiful. Thanks, Tony.
Look at them thinking they're doing great things. These people are really part of the problem here in the UK, disrupting the vaccinations and sometimes treatment of COVID-19.
Good morning, Rose.
Hello. Happy Christmas Eve.
Look at this guy trying to be friendly. Dear, oh dear.
That's possible to see the centre manager, please. Thank you. We are concerned civilians, and we're here to serve a notice of liability to the centre to give them notice of what they should be doing lawfully. And if they don't follow the notice inside,
Oh man, he's choking on the big stage. Come on, matey, get your words out.
the notice is inside, then they will be liable for prosecution.
Okay, I'll get some because I'm a volunteer here, so
I appreciate that.
Find someone, okay, for you?
Thank you, Rose.
Prosecution from whom, may I ask? Because if there was an issue here at this vaccination centre, or any vaccination centres, then surely it would have been dealt with by now, wouldn't it?
Volunteer.
Oh, it's all gone very quiet, isn't it? I think they're all secretly shatting themselves. Oh, here comes a doctor.
Hello, I'm Dr. Raj. How can I help?
Good morning, Dr. Raj. We're here as a group of concerned civilians.
Now, at this point, I just want to point out that the Oxford English Dictionary states that common law is the unwritten law of England administered by the King's courts. Just saying.
To serve yourself and your staff, who, whether they're volunteers or employees who are working for you, a notice of liability. Okay.
Have you got a legal representative with that?
I'm the legal representative.
Oh, it's cringe, isn't it? He's basically a sovereign citizen, isn't he?
Okay.
This is all being done under common law.
Now, if this was me at this point, I'll be turning around and getting on with my job. No point in wasting any more time with these guys.
Are you able to write to the organisation then, please?
The organisation is included in this notice.
Okay.
Okay, and the Siobhan Amelia,
Yep.
who is the chief executive of the National Health Trust.
Sussex Community Foundation Trust.
Yes, the
Yeah.
Sussex Community Foundation Trust. Yes, it's written in here.
The doctor knows more about his own documents than he does. What a joke.
Yeah. So she is the first lady.
Is that
person.
who you're writing to with this legal notice?
I'm serving it to her.
Okay. She doesn't work with
There's
this
a
organisation.
principle.
To yourself.
That's fine. She doesn't work for this organisation.
There's a principle of notice to agent is notice principle, notice principle is notice to agent.
Fine. I have nothing to do with SCFT.
Fine.
So if it's written to SCFT, it's not for me.
No, it is for you because it's for everybody involved in it.
Thank
sir.
you. I'll pass it to our legal team.
Legal team. Is that another word for the shredder?
Okay.
Anything else I can help with?
Yeah. I'd just like to inform you that the notices in there are to notify you of what you should be doing lawfully,
Yep.
which isn't being done.
Okay.
And before anything else is administered, you need to read through that.
I'll
And
pass this to my legal team
and
for their advice.
you need to read it, sir.
That's fine.
Personally.
Personally.
I can read it, but I will be asking for legal
you
advice.
also need the rest of your staff to know.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's absolutely fine.
Right.
Thank you for your time.
Okay.
Because now that you've been served, you are liable
This is
for
fine.
every adverse reaction, every death
Any notice we
that
get
follows
any
from
notice
your
we get goes to our
action
legal
in
teams
there.
for
He's really not, Dave.
advice.
It doesn't matter about your legal team.
I have to let you know my
Does-
process.
I
You're telling me
understand.
about process. I'm telling you
I
about
understand.
my process.
I'm telling you though,
Yeah.
now that you've been served with this, you are personally liable for every single death that occurs as a result of your actions in here.
Now, what about all the people in that area who don't die because they received a vaccine that day? Are you going to give him credit for that? How about a magnum of champagne per person? Thought not, Dave.
All I'm saying is I'll get my legal advice. If it's okay, please do not obstruct any people who do want their vaccines to come in.
Well, you need to read that and make them
That's
aware.
absolutely fine. I am allowing patients to come in. If you will,
Yeah.
if you obstruct them,
There's
I
nobody
will.
there.
I will
There's
call.
nobody
I
there.
will call the
There's
police.
nobody
If-
there.
If you
Nobody
obstruct
there.
Nobody
any-
there.
I'm just saying, if you
There's nobody
obstruct
there.
anybody coming in, I
There's
will be
nobody
calling the
there.
police.
Yes, doctor, go on, my son. Love it.
You could.
It's only us, there's nobody there.
You're in the entrance.
Yes,
You would like to wait. Can I just ask?
We're looking and there's nobody there, it's all of us.
Doctor, I would rather the.
Power in numbers.
Thank you.
What? 7?
That's okay. That's fine. I've accepted this. If you're not going to hold anyone up, thank you for that.
There's not one.
Nuremberg trials part 2.
Bit of a weird statement.
What I'm going to say is thank you for this. I understand your concerns. I will take it to our legal team and I'll follow the processes we would. So thank you for passing it to me.
But
and I
let me
accept that.
let me just inform you as part of that.
Yep.
Before you administer any more injections, you need
that's
informed consent from the patient.
Which you absolutely get. Now, Dave did leave a bit of this video off of his YouTube channel and uploaded it to a site called BitChute instead. Basically, the police were called.
Well, I've told you my position. Okay, I'm not going to be arresting the officers or taking them into custody. I'm not going to be shutting down the vaccination centre. I'm not going to be preventing people from accessing or leaving the vaccination centre to access the vaccine.
Well, even over the crime number being legit, do you still continue with that?
You're allowing genocide. It's against the Nuremberg Code.
So, as part of an ongoing live criminal investigation, okay, we have it on video evidence now. Because of the evidence that's been submitted.
Now, I believe here he's talking about Mark Sexton's criminal complaint. Well, that complaint has now been dismissed by the police, of course.
For this crime, that's you, are committing an offence of misconduct in public office and perverting the course of justice.
So in that case, I'm going to have to ask you to arrest this man.
Now, fair play to that officer here who didn't crease up with laughter immediately. Dave's expecting this policeman to arrest his colleague. Amazing.
Okay.
So we're going to have to
I'm going to have to, sir, I'm going to have to ask you to arrest these men.
Dave, what are you doing?
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Brilliant. What are you going to do now, Dave?
Absolutely not.
So all guilty
I'm
then.
going to have to arrest you, sir. On suspicion of...
You're all guilty.
Suspicion of malconduct in public office.
Yes, that's right. Dave is trying to arrest all of the policemen himself.
Perverting the course of justice. I don't have to say anything. Defence to later rely on something you failed to mention when questioned.
Oh, it's just embarrassing. He can't even say the arrest lines properly.
Anything you do say, you would say to me next. Do you understand?
I understand what we've tried to say there. I don't think it's incumbent on a member of the public to know the police caution.
Oh, it is.
To know the caution.
For us.
Well, it's just for your benefit. Well, you already know, but yes. But I'm sorry, I'm just doing my duty as a sovereign being. Right, so you're under arrest, and I don't have to. I guess I do have to arrest you if I'm.
Just arrest everyone, Dave. Then they can have a laugh about it back at the station.
I mean, I wouldn't suggest that you have to repeat exactly the same. It's not within earshot. But
all 4 of you are under arrest now.
Under arrest.
So we have 4, 5, 6, 7 people.
I'm afraid, again, we don't want to do this. We need action being taken.
Yes.
So
I think you should be arresting Dave for impersonating a police officer.
We care about people. We care about the people that are dying and being injured.
And people that are ignorant to this and rejecting their children. That's what worries me.
And your families. You're covered. You're being covered.
No, I said, is this a good use of? Is this a proportion?
Oh, definitely.
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
definitely.
If it saves one life.
This is mass genocide. This will be talked about in history. Let's put it that way. And the fact that you are enabling, I'm sure you're a lovely guy. I can feel it. You've got a good soul. Okay, but unfortunately, doing your job doesn't hold up either. Nuremberg, just doing your job, following orders, does not hold up.
I was just doing my job.
And when this all shakes out, you're going to be on the wrong side.
Wrong side of history.
If you say so, guys, if you say so. Now, I think we should come back exactly a year from today and have a look at all the data and see if we were on the wrong side of history. Needless to say, the whole thing is a cringe fest. Sorry state of affairs indeed. Just stick to the pea drinking, Dave. At least you can't mess that one up. Right, there we go. Another fabulous Tinfoil Tuesday all wrapped up and done and dusted. Thank you so much for watching. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed it today, it'd be very, very, very good of you if you decided to subscribe to the channel. Again, I'd really appreciate that. We are well on the way to 500,000 subscribers. I cannot wait to hit it. And if you really enjoyed the video today, then obviously hit the like button too. I've been Simon Dan. Have yourselves a great week, and I'll see you all on Friday for a Carl Adams, the Professor of Flat Earth himself, special. See you then.